My bad, guys. I forgot to plug in the mic. All right. Hope y'all can hear me. Okay, let's start over. How y'all doing, y'all? This is Smoke back with another gameplay live stream here. We got Madden NFL 19 here today. Hope y'all having a good Saturday day that God has made for us today. Bless us to see another day on this beautiful Saturday evening. Or should I say night? It's still the same, I guess. Uh, Y'all, please don't forget to comment, like, and share my stream. Hit that notification button so y'all know I'm here streaming live. So, everybody here, y'all get ready to get on some Madden. New York Giants versus the Washington Redskins. And I'm using the Washington Redskins. Here we go. The game starts next. I don't know why I went on the home curse anyway. But we're gonna put in these white pants this time. Let's put it in the white pants. Let's see how this go. Okay, current socks is that like that. That's one I was how to choose. So other man, you had the opportunity to pick if you wanted to be on a brown, like that red color, the kind of red color they have, and that yellow. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to put it black, all the way black or white like that. Hey, yo, sweetie, how you doing, sweetie? Thank you for coming in today. How you doing? You ready to play some Madden? You ready for some Madden? So I'm trying to finish up my season I have here. That's good. You're doing good today. It's good to hear. Saquon Barkley don't have. I thought Saquon Barkley would be more further up in that. You ready? All right. So then, Odell Beckham don't have it. He been hurt some of the season. So about even. Except Jordan Reed had 7 touchdowns, less receptions. He had more receptions. For tackling by the safeties.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Chevron, how you doing? How your day been today, sweetie?
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be commanded by the veteran QB, the former Walter Payton Man of the Year in the league, Eli Manning.
When you look at the numbers that Eli Manning posted in 2017, there's plenty of cause for concern. Lowest yards per completion of his career, fewest yards passing since 2008. His numbers continue to drop in terms of touchdowns and rising in terms of interceptions. But he's one of the fiercest competitors in the league, even if you can't tell it by his demeanor. And no, you don't hear about his workout program like Tom Brady and Drew Brees. But this is a guy that burns to win and wants to get back on the top of the heap.
And balance right there. Hey, Beauty Highlights, how you doing?
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Great time to focus on a healthy group of pass catchers. How about Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, and Evan Ingram? Because health is the key for them. When they're right, they stack up against just about any threesome in the NFL. 2 terrific wide receivers and a tight end that's hard to cover.
What's up, Zeke?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25,
I
second
ain't
and
see
10.
you on here, bro. I'm sorry. He's overlooking.
Now the rookie first rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. This is how they will line it up defensively for Washington. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very
I'm
small
sorry
doses.
to hear that.
Yeah,
I
you've
know how
got to
you
be
feel
consistent.
on that, bro.
It's down in and down out, being able to
early
play
in
it,
the year,
understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Get on these guys about my internet. Like so
Throwing
far,
is
he's been
Manning
doing
on
well.
third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20.
He's juking right there.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Oh, God. No! No!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Legal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. He's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
That's bad blocking.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, shit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Thompson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, today, I'm all of a sudden I
Despite
can
the
juke.
blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's McCoy. And this one complete to Reed.
Did not get it.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And that'll be
catch the ball.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Manning. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Riley Dixon now punted away.
Well, move. Why are you standing away?
Now it's Crowder. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
I don't know why. I've got to
Out
take
comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I see you, boy. Let me see if I can change this shit up.
No. Check. Patriot.
I need somebody to guard.
No. Check. Patriot.
They run it here with Thompson. Field across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge.
Oh, God, will knock me down.
Outside can spill the play before he gets
all
there.
in my way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I couldn't put what's name on to you guys. Yeah, I know he had what's
throwing on 1st down. McCoy. And that's
what was
incomplete.
that?
He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Knock the ball away.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again. McCoy. That's caught by Trey Quinn.
Come on.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He got slowed down right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 1st and 10, McCoy looking deep downfield.
Oh!
6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
He hit me right all
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Man, that would have been a great. Oh.
3.5 to go, 1st quarter.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
I'm sitting here pushing a button. Oh, God.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now, Barney! Leopard!
Off the play fake. McCoy. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for
They're going to
him.
have good field position if I miss that.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Good punt. Just waves a nice punt.
And New York set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
He just got hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Manning now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field.
Got the ball.
That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
What you eating, Zeke?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Manning. And incomplete there. A nice
just
hit.
in
Jars
time.
the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to
That ball
absorb
had
the
too much,
contact. And
little
as a result,
floater, too much
unable to
air
hold
up
on to
on
the
there.
football.
Couldn't. I hit it just enough, just knock the ball out of his hand. Good job by what's his name? Whatever his name is. I have a rusher.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. To Barkley on the check down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
Supreme
you're
B.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative
What's
yardage.
up, Supreme B? Buzz, buzz, buzz. Seems like this was just strong safety blitz. Move him over a little bit.
They'll run. This is Jonathan
Oh,
Stewart.
no.
And he's going to
No.
be brought down by the face mask. Here come
Shit.
the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Hate that animation. Hate that
Face
shit.
mask. Defense.
So that
What's up,
flag
Hollow?
will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Good to watch my videos.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
Comment.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
God bless you.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Manning.
And he almost had it. Why is he dropping the ball so much? Well,
didn't have the receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Blitz didn't work a while ago.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, bro.
Working from the gun. Manning.
Got him. Got him.
And down he goes.
Yeah, we play some WWE.
Back at about the 43-yard line. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
It was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He could probably get a piece of that sack right there. He's all over too.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Pin me deep. Like I did him. I should pass the ball. Hopefully. But y'all are breathing when you can get.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go on the ground. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
16 yards right off the bat.
That's what I'm talking about.
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. Nothing our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
We're going to rise. We're going to grow.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers
that right,
satisfies.
Beauty Supreme Beef.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here.
Y'all agree with me?
Down.
Everybody here in this chat, y'all agree with what I'm saying?
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
All right, thank you, Beauty.
On 1st down, McCoy. Now that's complete to Brian Quill. And he'll be brought down right at the 30
I thought he took the ball over the line.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Right. Both defenses doing just enough to keep him out of the end zone. I had a field goal range. I could have had a field goal range earlier, but that
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Doesn't want to go. I wasn't close to the end zone. I just, some kind of way I missed that.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Nah, I can't even juke
now, y'all.
Why they do this? I don't know what's wrong with this. Is my
5 yards on the play there.
My controller on my user name on here. I don't know what it is. This is why he does that.
Last 2 possessions.
Earlier I was juking, but now I can't juke now.
Providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They're going to always get me like that if I can't juke.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's why I really can't wait for the other Madden to come. But if it goes down the other Madden, I know it's got something to do with my game system.
Throwing on 1st down. McCoy.
Throw it away.
It's going to be incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target. That'll bring
he
up
can't throw
2nd
through the
down.
run anyway.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
You should have had that. Well, I should have had that because I threw it off balance, you know. So.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
So then they have the animation. It's so stupid. They got it where that you can't get the ball. They get the ball. Like he get, I can't see the ball.
There's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance.
Got in for a Giant touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. Bro? One play later, boom, end zone. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
How you doing?
Shifts by him. And now running right through it.
Good to see you
He'll
on the
take
screen
this
here.
up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
That's good, Queen.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because
don't be playing like that, girl. Some of my cowgirls, y'all Patriots fans, y'all Eagles fans, Redskins. Y'all
1st and 10.
Kill that noise.
He's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Y'all be hating on us because we the American team. That's why y'all hate on us like
that. The tight end position that were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed,
love to hate us.
and some toughness to go across the middle.
You know what I'm saying?
You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
See that? Y'all see that? She had to delete that real quick.
Now, here's 1st and 10.
That's why you got to delete that, girl. That's all right. You know, people have their own fans. You know what I'm saying? People, let me get this right. Let me get it right. People have their own teams they love to
now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Yeah, I see it, girl. I see it. I'm using, you know, Amy, I like to use every team on here.
And
so
they'll run it here.
I would just like to use
And the
the
hole
Cowboys.
closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney.
On third down, McCoy.
Oh, that was a beautiful catch. Oh!
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Beautiful throw, beautiful catch.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Yeah, I can't wait for the season to start either. Can't wait to see how everybody picks him, you know, come out and everything.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
What you talking about, Zeke?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Man.
Give him 9 on the carry that time.
Come on now, y'all know.
2nd and 1.
I think he's a little buck to do that in
This
real
drive
life.
is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Man, you crazy, bro. You crazy. He just wanted to type something. That was funny, bro. That was really funny.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Come on, y'all get that side over there.
First carry for Samaje Perine. And they'll wind up getting this one.
Come on, baby.
Down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there.
Hey.
First.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Come on, Reed, I need you.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it.
Come on.
Come
on. Almost got the touchdown.
Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty. Because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile
What was
players
that, bro?
who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nah, I'm the
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
You said ew.
From the gun, McCoy. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped.
Come on.
Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I got to find some kind of way to get in this end zone.
A nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. This is 3rd and goal.
Come on, y'all. I need y'all to block for me. Come on.
They have withstood the test thus far.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go to P-Rod, trying to pound
P-Rod gets in.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying.
That nigga pushed he pushed everybody back.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
I'm gonna do like I did last game, y'all. Missed the field goal.
By Hopkins, and we are tied at 7.
I was playing on All Pro, and I you know, All Pro and Madden is harder because you have to, you know, the little thing pole disappeared. So for like 2 seconds it disappeared. So I missed the field goal. I was like, dang, fucked it. I lost the game. It was Baltimore and the Kansas City Chiefs. You might see the score on the scoreboard. On the final score was 10-9. And I was the Baltimore Ravens. I lost by a point. That game was frustrating, y'all. You know, playing a good team like them though, because they only lost like 2 or 3 games, you know, in the season. I'm like the last 4 games of the season.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't use your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, it's Manning. And a big one here as he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Come on, y'all. Shut out the rest of the game. Don't let them score. I'm a stingy defense guy. I don't want to give no team, nobody, no points.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Eli Manning going to try to get the play out. He's not.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half.
So
back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
Close. Close game, yeah.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
It's close game. It's a close game.
From the gun, it's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard.
God, I thought I skipped the ball.
Nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I have to remember in the second half, go back to being on the base
you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So now I have it on by route. So now I'm going to put it by overall. And then I'm going to put this, I'll take it off progressive off, put it on balance. That way it won't be so many penalties called against me.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Guess you don't let the clock run down. Yeah, you're going to let the clock run down. It's a tied-up game. You know what? I'm telling you,
timeout. We're going to get a timeout.
I even let the clock run down in case I get a stop.
As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Man. I wonder if they're going to run the ball. I better do this from right here. Play some zone and play a little blitz right there.
handoff comes to Stewart.
And
he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts
that dumb boy.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Crowder now to return.
Damn, what kind of spin was that, Crowder?
51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Give me, y'all.
Watch it now, Barney.
Get my teeth to vote.
On 1st down, McCoy.
That's the play. I like it. Yeah.
It's Quinn.
Come on, no huddle offense. Come on.
At the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, this play worked, y'all.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Come on.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Look at that catch. Oh! I thought he had it.
Jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I thought I threaded through the safety, y'all. He had the ball around it, wrapped around it, but he knocked it out.
That's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Quick, come on, Richardson, one of y'all.
Throwing again.
Come on, Richardson. Where'd it go? Bam.
Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to get this.
Come on.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on 1st down.
Got 2 players on him.
And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you
I think I'm gonna play it safe.
Felt like it was in the air for a while.
Try to just get as much as I can to gain some ground. If I don't get in this zone, I ain't trying to do this no more.
And have a chance to affect the
That's the safe route because then they probably pick it off. So I don't want to do that. I want to go out to halftime with the lead. So y'all, we're gonna play it safe. We're just gonna do a little under route here. Forgive me. It's gonna drag right here. This kind of a good play right here. Let me see if this play goes.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Richardson, if you run a good route, we got this.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCoy escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep your offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
For a field goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off play action. McCoy.
Oh, I could have done.
Brian Quick. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's.
What do y'all think? Think I'm good enough to do one more play? Can y'all think I get another play going before? Brian Quick could have got in. All right, Brady, let's do it. I hope you ain't screw me over, Brady. You're screwing me over, Brady. Highlight.
Hurry up, here we go.
Let's see
They'll
what
come
can
out
we do
in the
here.
pistol.
Watch it now, Barney.
Off Operating from the gun. McCoy.
Wide open, man.
That is caught. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Washington. Brian Quick. In the final seconds of the first
Good
half.
job, Beauty.
And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
Yeah.
That's one of the better examples of clock
Brian
management
Quick
I've seen.
came through with 2 great plays.
Just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Right, Beauty. Yeah.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point.
Nice, y'all.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He kicked way back in the end zone.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Manning. Throw left side complete to Ingram. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. One final try now for Madden. And his throw is incomplete.
Complete.
So we've reached halftime.
All right, guys,
in DC,
halftime.
The nation's capital with
Do
a home
what you have
team,
to
the
do.
Redskins
Go get a drink
on
of water,
top.
use the
As we'll get you down
restroom,
the coast
come
to
back and
Orlando
watch
for
your
Jonathan
boys
Coachman
finish
and
this
our
game
EA
off.
Sports
With the
halftime
win, y'all
report.
get the like.
Coach.
Come
All
subscribe
right,
to my
Brandon,
channel,
we'll
hit
get
the
back to
notification
you
button,
and Charles
share
in
my
a bit.
my
But first,
stream.
let's get to
Y'all
some
know
of these
I'm on here
scores
streaming
around
live.
the NFL here in a
Appreciate
busy
you.
Week
God bless.
14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Your shoulder's killing you today, sweetie? I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Redskins in a good spot.
All right,
They've
guys,
got the
second
lead.
half.
They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And
Not
no
gonna bring
run
it out.
back here.
Right,
This will be a
ball back in
touchback,
the
and
end
it
zone.
comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the
Supreme,
Redskins.
you say your shoulders hurt.
They
My
have
foot
the
is
lead
hurt.
now. They'll be looking
I
to
have bad
extend
feet,
that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking
I had,
about
you know,
one of
my
my
feet
favorite
hurt a lot,
subjects,
you know what I'm
tendency
saying?
breakers, or counters, as
I
I also like to call them.
Yeah, I'll
You've
put my
done
lot.
things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Yeah, I see how it does the trick, you
Show
know.
them one thing, hit them with
Sometimes
something else.
I had my ankle. I hurt my ankle playing football when I was in high school, and so I used to actually have it on my feet. You know what I'm saying? So it helps out when I'm on my feet.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Come on, baby, let's get it.
This one across the 35.
Hey.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37
Thank you,
on
Beauty.
first and 10.
I'm sorry, y'all, bro. But I do good plays after I get
On
crushed.
first and 10, McCoy. Out to the left here.
They're moving the ball now. Come on, y'all. Keep it moving. Had a slow first quarter. Start picking it up in the second quarter.
Time, and it produces a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a steam
Yeah,
going.
first down. Let's go to this side. There's more room on this field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ooh, quick going out for a long, deep route. Now, if he can if he can break that right there, I got a good one. But the safety probably gonna bite on it. So.
On first down, McCoy.
Looks like he did. Dang, I think Quick was down the field. Oh, man, I thought he had it, y'all.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hush.
To throw again, McCoy. He's got Quick.
Oh, man.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards
I thought I had
there, and it also brings up third down.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play
yards right here. Quick, Quinn and Quick. I'll be getting confused.
Throwing on third and long. McCoy.
Oh, he threw a pick.
It's intercepted.
Oh.
Picked off William Gay. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Madden. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You know as well as I do, it's really important to get Odell Beckham Jr. involved early. And that's the first time that Eli Manning was able to find him, and we're in the second half.
You think he and Eli maybe had some words on the sideline? Hey, let's get on the same page.
Without a doubt, because they know that kick starts their team. That gets them going. And now they have to do it again and again as we go down the stretch.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh! Damn it! I can't be messing up like that.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Man, I could have been gone all the way. How Clint Dix with the pick.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out,
struggle about to leave us alone.
Self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Ooh. That's something I hate doing them pills. I hate doing them damn slants right there because it's like a 3 drop step slant.
To throw on second down. McCoy flushed out right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. He was going
that way.
A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Oh! Full extension, and he's got it. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Nice catch right there. I had to look at my guys, see if they're blocking protection as well, looking down the field all at the same time. And it winds up being a nice play.
McCoy now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Queen in motion.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Back at Quinn open on that side over there.
McCoy. Got his man complete over the middle.
Come on, Quinn.
That's Quinn. And he is
Got it.
into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn with his
Back that ball.
career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they
I'd
were
have died
counting
this,
on
if I
getting
go
into
try to grab
the
my
game
feet.
a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen.
Get off me, son.
It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point.
Beautiful, beautiful play. Time to hard just
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Woo! Right, booty. It sounds like I'm just saying booty. I'm saying booty.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, it's returnable.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Vladimir.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep
Vladimir?
post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Again about Foster.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
That was caught in the zipper. Another good one, Z.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Imagine that. Ball caught in the zipper. He's be technical about it.
From the gun, Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Odell, get on my nerve.
23 yards on the play.
What's up, King? What's going on, bro?
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs.
I'm busy.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Manning now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Manning the throw on 2nd down.
Ooh! Oh, what a hit.
He goes. Mason Foster coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. A big loss on a sack, does it?
Perry, what's up going on, Perry?
Long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Welcome to the stream.
Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Operating from the gun, Manning, and that is incomplete.
Drops the ball.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today.
They said roll most
I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Monetization. Get it right.
Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants
hello,
field
Rose.
goal.
How you doing?
From the right hash. This from 48. And Rosas puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Got 3 out of that.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's good, bro. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What's
Look
up,
at
White?
Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with
What's
it?
going on?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Nothing wrong, my brother. Just kick it in here, man.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I could drink earlier, man. Oh, God.
They'll come up now, second and 4 from the 31.
Sometimes I'm not drinking.
Looking to throw on second down.
Hit me out here. Hit me out.
Eluding the pressure right.
He lucky he got over there.
Complete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, McCoy. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
No, I should have went there. I should have went to the other dude.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Go out and out. Out.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They begin with a run by Barkley.
Oh, what a tackle.
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Brown, you got to get more involved in the game, bro.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I thought,
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's
all right,
a big
guys,
man.
into the 3rd quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
All right. I'm going to have to do them all. Oh, there you go.
The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Try to run the ball, but it's not going to work.
One up back at the 16-yard line.
Brown.
That'll make it 4th down
was it Brown?
after a loss of 1.
Captain, I guess.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They've got the lead last time.
Y'all ain't showing nothing on the screen about the playoff race.
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys.
5 tackles today, guys.
Let's go do it on
I
this
see y'all cheating up. I see y'all cheating up. Let me call an audible. I see y'all niggas cheating up like that.
Throwing on first down. McCoy.
I think I do it too early.
One incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Leopard!
Now they try the right side here. They only
I had
got
to
a couple
push for
on that
what?
one, so not a ton of help. They'll
Push
have
for
a
2
third and 8
yards.
forthcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, guys. Get this place down.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. Now he'll dump it underneath.
First down,
to his
baby.
running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football.
He had to come in for the injured Alex Smith.
And his offense, they're humming along. The defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No, check. Patriot.
And they'll go on the ground.
Oh.
And maybe a measure of revenge.
Man, I lost
He's
the
had
yard
his
right
way in
there.
this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Excuse me, y'all.
Off play action. McCoy.
Look at that. Look at that. That was just in time.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Right, y'all. Trying to get there, man. Trying to get there.
The Redskins on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, McCoy. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I don't know how he missed that.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to
Money
be a tough
Prince.
catch all the way because of
What's
the
up, bro?
presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
I thank you, man, for ending your stream. Well, not to become here, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Dustin Hopkins
Hope you had a good
now for the
stream, man.
Redskins
Hope you
field
had many
goal.
people in your
And
stream.
quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt.
Oh, did I get that? Bam!
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, It's darn close.
Might it up, now, Zeke. I got you, bro.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives.
Yeah, man. You know, I lost some people today, bro.
When the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
My squad.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
With that Mars squad.
Operating from the gun. Manning. And skins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Zach Brown in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed.
He was trying his best to wiggle me out of the way. He was trying to wiggle me, juke me, but he couldn't do it.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Over 400 subscribers and lost 100? That's what I'm saying, man. This is a lot of work, man. This is so much work. I know it already. I know it already. What they say, follow. Thank you, bro. Whoever that just followed me.
In some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Role play GTA 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers.
Why the hell I get in the damn group?
But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers a ball carrier. They've got the
out of nowhere, just pop up
guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Manning to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
Controller.
But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
You were talking to somebody on here. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me, Zeke.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like
good job, Quinn Dix.
It. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
I don't know who you talking. You must have told somebody on that because I could be confused sometimes. Oh, okay. I be thinking I'm in that group though.
1st and 10. McCoy.
X wide open.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I can't believe I missed him.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not.
Normally I'll pick them niggas apart, man. But today I just ain't got it.
Delivers the ball.
I have my days when I'm just laser, man. Just,
under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Days, I have days that I'm off. I'm more worse than this.
Back to the air on second down. McCoy. And he comes back with one complete.
Break the tackle.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Your arms are killing you? Oh, no. I wish you had nobody there can rub some on you. Icy hot. Do you have any icy hot?
The Redskins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit.
From the gun, McCoy.
Got it, baby.
One-handed. What a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really?
This is third for 44 yards.
That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st.
Yes.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
You stink. What'd you say?
Let's go.
What'd you say?
3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Able to stay in bounds.
I want to run the football.
And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
To throw on second down. McCoy. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. McCoy. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings
I ain't worried about it.
Well, congratulations, Mr.
14,
Lucky. You know that's
so
one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off.
Take a field goal, take the points.
He's just so fortunate
your
the
chance,
defender
take
couldn't
the
react
points.
fast enough and get his hands up.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
27-10. Y'all stay here with
now
me.
The NFL on
2
EA
minutes to
Sports
go.
Coming off that 2-minute warning as time dwindles away here in the 4th.
Thank you, Zeke. Thank you for adding me, man. You talking about me, right? Appreciate you.
The kickoff team on
Watch
the field
Jumanji.
now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
don't watch Jumanji? Which one, the older one or the newer version? I like them both. I like both versions.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Both versions, y'all.
Throwing is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was a good one.
Manning now on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A hot shower. Yeah. Let's try that hot shower.
The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Manning to throw once more. And this is
knocked away.
Incomplete. It was DJ
Swearinger
right there on the coverage.
Was there to break it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a point down
GNSB. Whatever that means. He nearly flipped to make that play. Yeah, playing on 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Picks off Buck Herman.
Well, the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Ryan Kerrigan.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock,
he's going to go to Barkley.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No. Check. Patriot.
That man right there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Shannon Life. What's up?
Here we go now.
What's
Green
good?
39. Green 39.
Shannon's.
Again, a run with Thompson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Gain of 4.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and
all right,
bring
that'll be the last
4th
play
down.
of the game right there.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you
I'm
hold
okay
on
a little
to
bit.
It. They got it done, and they feel very
good. I know
good
you said you're hungry, Brady. I'm just reading your comment on here.
So for
yeah,
Washington,
I'm a little bit, but not
they
much.
move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, 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 well. Thank you, Brady. Thank you y'all so much for tuning in today. Well, at this stream here. Y'all don't forget to please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button so y'all will know I'm on here streaming live. And share my videos. I sure will appreciate it. And y'all please, if you will, it's up to y'all to give a donation. I would, you know what I'm saying, it'd be nice to give a donation. But anyway, thank y'all again. We'll see y'all in another stream here in just a little bit. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.